Re-entry back into society after being behind bars isn't easy. With what feels like limited resources and discrimination, the cycle of the back to prison pipeline continues.
But a Little Rock man decided he wanted to change that cycle. And TV11's Jay Jackson follows him through his journey of redemption.
I went to prison when I was a teenager, got out of prison. I continue to do the same thing that I always did. I gangbanged, I sold drugs, I did commit all other different type of crimes.
Kevin Hunt Sr. walks into the Pulaski County Detention Center as a free man.
All right, how you doing?
For him, it's hard to believe half a decade ago he was a serial inmate, in and out of prisons as a juvenile, young adult.
When I was growing up in Little Rock, just like many of you all, been shot before, ran from the police so many times, I can't even tell you. I don't know how many times I have thrown the gun out the window and hit the block. Some of you all may understand what I'm talking about.
He now dedicates his time to going back behind bars as a former inmate to inspire those incarcerated with his life story. He joined a gang when he was just 12 years old. Dropping out of school, he'd land in prison at age 16. He says nothing about the system rehabilitated him.
I was hopeless. When you talked about hope, when you coming out of prison, the only thing you could think about, well, I ain't gonna be able to get no good job. Well, I ain't gonna be able to do this and do that and do all this old stuff. So that takes a lot out of you, man. Like, so when I got out of prison, the only thing I said, man, forget it, I ain't gonna even try. And that's exactly what I did. I didn't even try.
Until his grandmother died in June of 2001. He promised her that he would finish his education. After being in and out of prison in his 20s, he decided that fall to get his GED from Shorter College in North Little Rock.
I remember coming here, pulling in the parking lot. I was hesitant because I really wasn't sure if I needed to be here or did I belong here. And I knew I couldn't read, write, or spell. I didn't have the confidence, and I wasn't sure if I was making the right move. And so it took me a while to get out the car, but once I got out the car, the rest is history.
It'll be 20 years in August since he's made that step. And stepping back on campus, it's like he never left.
Is that you? Is that you? I'm good. How are you doing?
Being greeted by old educators.
Man, where you been? Dude, it's so good to see you. Good to see you too, bro. Yeah, I know you're doing great things. Yeah.
Trying to make it work.
Yeah. Good little role model. How are you? Yeah.
Shorter College is one of only 100 schools in the U.S. that the Department of Education allows previously incarcerated adults to enroll in, all paid for by Pell Grants.
The Kevin Hunt story is one that tells anyone that in America, all things are possible, and that it doesn't matter where you came from, it's where you are going. It's the magic that takes place when desire meets opportunity.
Shorter College also participates in the Arkansas Credit Transfer Program, which meant Hunt could even go to college. The only one that allows criminal records is Philander Smith College, another historically black school.
Historically black colleges and universities have always been institutions of second chances. We all make mistakes in life, but that does not mean that we don't deserve an opportunity. That's what Philander did with Kevin, and he is the epitome of what that opportunity means.
Hunt got his degree in business. He'd go on to write a book detailing his life behind bars, even going to schools like Watson Chapel and Pine Bluff, encouraging kids to deter from a life of crime.
You could be something special. Don't be like me. That's the road I went through. Was a tough road.
He eventually landed a job in the governor's office after volunteering for Mike Beebe's campaign in 2007. Felons can't be hired for state jobs, but a group of people believed in Hunt. At first, he did little jobs like grabbing coffee and running errands. Eventually, he got a promotion to do grassroots work in the community.
Because people want to change and people can change.
A felon in the state capitol for 8 years. Marble walls, a far cry from steel bars. So when you look back on your life now, everything that you've learned and everything that you've been through, what is the biggest lesson that you've learned?
I think the biggest lesson that I have learned is never to give up on yourself and never give up on others as well, too.
Which keeps him going back behind bars, not because of a crime, but because of a commitment, seen by even the highest office in the state capitol.
In January 2021, I was pardoned by Governor Asa Hutchinson.
No longer a felon, but a fighter to help others just like him realize that they too can make a difference.
It's that hope that maybe I can do this. And as long as I'm hoping for something,
I'm striving for something.
In Little Rock, Jay Jackson, THV 11 News.